And so there's one more thing or a couple of things I need to say more about the restoration of the Salvator Mundi. The Salvator Mundi is one of Leonardo's most copied paintings. With about 12 known examples executed by his pupils and others. Fairly copied by a lot. There was searching for secrets within it, and they had to draw it and paint it over and over again, but maybe never finding anything and maybe finding something. Various copies of the painting were made by followers of Leonardo, including his pupil Salaj in 1511, Salai in 1511, and some versions differ significantly from the original, with a few, including one by his pupil Mark de Agiono. This was about circa 1500. And another by Salai depicting a more joyful, a more youthful subject as the Salvator Mundi. Now, Leonardo's version was thought to have been lost. And this occurred around the mid-17th century. And so about around in 1978, Joanne Snow Smith developed a compelling case that the supposed copy located in Marquis Jean Louis de Canet collection in Paris was lost. It was the lost original, based on its similarity to Saint John the Baptist. Now, many art historians were convinced, as she was able to establish a direct historical connection between Leonardo da Vinci. The engraving by Wenceslas Haller and the painting in the Ganet collection. And so we're getting closer to, maybe it was the original by Leonardo da Vinci, because some things were coming together. They thought it was lost, but however, it was believed to have been found. Now, continuing, in 2005, a Salvator Mundi was presented and acquired at an auction. The monetary value was less than $10,000 by a consortium of art dealers that included Alexander Parrish and Robert Simon, a specialist in old masters. And so it was sold from the estate of Baton Rouge businessman Basil Clovis Hendry Sr. at the St. Charles Gallery auction house in New Orleans. It had been heavily overpainted, so it looked like a copy, and was, before restoration, described as a wreck, dark and gloomy. And that's how they described it, because of the over painting that was tried, that the painter, the restoration was trying to get close to the original, but they did not have, of course, the same strokes as Leonardo da Vinci had to come up with it being similar to Leonardo da Vinci. However, the painting was restored. The consortium believed that there was a possibility that this seemingly low quality work might be the missing Leonardo da Vinci. And they commissioned Diane Dwyer Modestini at New York University to oversee the restoration. So she oversaw the restoration, and they began removing all the overpainting with acetone, leading her to discover that at some point a stepped area of unevenness near Yeshua's or Christ's face had been shaved down with a sharp object. And so this stepped area was a little bit too low for the paintings to be accepted as being paint strokes as it should have been. And also leveled with a mixture of gesso, paint and glue. So the sharp object kind of like shaved down the painting, and it was also leveled by some other mixtures and artwork. Now, using infrared photographs, some had taken the painting and tried to clear it up. So using infrared photographs, he took the painting and most modestly discovered a pentimento. So this is earlier draft when they started on revealing all the overpainting. This pentimento of the painting, which had the blessing hands, thumb in a straight rather than curved position. And as you see the picture, the hand is straight, is curved now, but it was straight before. And this is a painting by Leonardo da Vinci, which has become derived as people see it. So is it original or is it not? And what is the meaning of this painting, if indeed people were making their own additions and modifications? So the discovery that, and I'll say Christ had two thumbs. They said Christ had two thumbs on his right hand. That was crucial. And because, of course, that meant that one of the thumbs had been added or tried to be over painted on the original painting, the drawing. And so this pentimento, literally repentance, showed the artist had a second thought about the positioning of the thumb. The artist who wanted to modify the painting or bring it back to its original condition thought that the thumb of the Christ it should have been in a different position for his own or her satisfaction. And so these are deviations in the painting already being discovered as they are cleaning up the overpainted artwork. Now, such a second thought is considered evidence that this is not a copy, but indeed an original. Since copiers would have no doubts about composition. So they're finding that the artwork found is an original. Modestini proceeded to have panel specialist Monica Gribash chisel off a Murray-flagged wood panel, which had been tunneled through by worms, causing the painting to break into 7 pieces. And I'll show you that later in the video. So the worms digging through the painting and it breaks into 7 pieces. A lot had to be done to that painting to bring it about to some semblance of what Leonardo da Vinci had in mind. Gribash reassembled the painting with adhesive and wood slivers. And that is how Grabach reassembled the painting using adhesive and crude things like adhesive and wood slivers. In late 2006, the Modestiny began her restoration effort to bring the painting about. Art historian Martin Kemp was critical of the result, which he saw that Modestiny had done in a restoration. Both thumbs of the painting's raw state are rather better than one painted by Diane. And that was Martin Kemp telling Diane, Modestiny that that the painting that she was restoring to her to make it look presentable had some problems. It had problems. And so, however, the work was subsequently authenticated as a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. And so this restoration was critical, and it revealed that there was an original painting underneath the over painting, and that it was the painting of Leonardo da Vinci. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you about restoration. Now, I will go on to show you some of the features of the restoration of this painting.